Hi, this is Love from Hanging Out with Love. Thank you so much for returning to my channel. And if you are new, welcome. I am super excited about today's message. Let me bring my notebook over here so I won't have to stare in the corner like a creep. But today the topic is stop playing with them. Y'all have to stop playing with these men. They be knowing what they doing. They know how they're making you feel. They do not care. I'll repeat it. They don't care, all right? So number one, men are not stupid, okay? Men are not stupid. I know we say, men are just so dumb. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Guess what? You don't have to be an intelligent person to be a subject matter expert. So if he's a womanizer, he grew up with sisters and he had his mom and his aunts and his cousins and he grew up majority around women. He's been studying women. He's accustomed to women. He's used to being around women. This is what he does. When he's in and out of these relationships, you think he's just out here telling everybody the truth? No. He knows what you want to hear. He knows what you like. He's studying you. And most of the time, you're giving away so much information, even if he wasn't hip, he doesn't have to be because you gave him the blueprint, right? So don't underestimate them. Don't be so quick to underestimate a man, all right? The next thing, sometimes we say, if a man really wants you, then he'll have you. And I just want to make it very clear. Sometimes we give men a little bit too much credit. And this is something that I've said, but I want to make it very clear that that does not apply to all contexts. Sometimes a man really can be confused. The fact is, why would you want to be attached to a man who is indecisive? That is a feminine quality. We're more likely to be indecisive, which is why there's this running joke of, oh, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. I was kind of thinking about salmon, and I kind of want some broccoli, and I kind of want tacos. I don't know, you pick, right? Are we supposed to know what we want? Yeah, sometimes. But men are more logical, exact, decisive. So why would you want to be a part, even if he is confused? Why are you trying to rationalize his confusion? If he can't figure it out, why do you think you can? All right? With that being too said, remove yourself from situations. A lot of times we look at a man and say, that's not right. But I can fix this. Or, well, if he cares about me, then he'll change. When you are in a relationship, it's difficult to get a man to change things. He might switch some things up, initially to make you happy because you're his lady and he cares about you. But ultimately, those decisions have to have intrinsic motivation. What does that mean? That means nothing outside of him should inspire him to do that. It should be something on the inside that says, this bothers her. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I can see that this makes her uncomfortable. I can see that she's starting to not feel secure with me. I can see that her attitude is changing when she's around me. I can see that her body language changes. She gets tensed up when I'm around, right? Men pay attention to that. That's how they know when you're uncomfortable when they go to touch you. They move in and they see that, they're like, oh, what's wrong? They read cues, they're good at that. So if you don't think he's reading it when you're upset, you're sadly mistaken. He just doesn't care. And that's another thing. So one of the things I see often on my timeline, just while scrolling, People think it's a joke. Like, they think arguing and they think relationships are a joke. And they think dealing with a bum or a man that doesn't care about them is a joke. That's not funny. It's not funny, and it's costing you a lot because you can't get this time back. And most of the time, you don't even want the time back because you've invested so much of your emotion, so much of your time. You feel like he owes you now. And guess what? He doesn't owe you anything. You owe yourself. You owe yourself to walk away. The last point I wanted to make is that your reactions hold no weight. So I want to make that very clear for women who are like, oh yeah, my man, I'll knock him out. Y'all scared to hit y'all boyfriend. I'm going to step. Right. But if he hits you back, if the shoe was on the other foot and this man put his hands on you, you would expect people to go to war. You would expect to be able to call the police, have him arrested, because a man is not supposed to hit a woman, right? So why do you think it's okay to open that door? And don't get me wrong, I still don't think it's okay for a man to be putting his hands on you. However, when a person is angry and when they're trying to put you in submission and put you in your place, sometimes that's what they do. I'm going to hit you. Think about a parent. Your child bucks up at you. You don't know what else to do. So sometimes your first resort, okay, let me put my hands on my child and make them sit down. So that's how you're acting, like a child. And he wants to make you sit down and calm down. Am I saying that it's right? No. I'm telling you, if you put your hands on that man like a child and he hits you back like you're his child, it is what it is. And if the police are called, both of you are going to jail. Well, I don't know about your state, but I'm from North Carolina. And down here, you going to jail. Both parties, all right? Your reactions hold no weight. So when you are busting out car windows, snatching his phone, running with it, texting people, making phone calls, telling girls, block my man and do this and do that, and that's why we have 2 kids together. We've been together for 7 years. He not going nowhere. Baby girl, if he cared about all of that stuff, he would stop doing it. Because another thing that I've heard, oh, he must like it when I act crazy. He must like it when I get out of character. No, it's not that. It's just he's used to it. He doesn't care. The risk that he takes when he cheats on you, how you react to that, is not substantial. It doesn't matter to him that your feelings are hurt, because when your feelings are hurt, you do dumb things. You bust out windows and you key people's cars and you follow women home and you try to get those women fired from their job as if that's going to make a difference. Now you just put her in a situation where she needs your man's money. And typically, he's able to help her out because you're paying half the bills. You see how all of this is connected? You see how not valuing yourself sets you up for failure? I don't need my man to have too much money outside of what we got going on. It would be nice. But if he's spending money on me, he's not looking for another person to go out there and take care of. You understand? So just be mindful of that. Your reactions don't hold any weight. He doesn't care. Stop giving these men too much credit. Yes, sometimes they really are insecure and confused, but don't be a part of that. If you know you're getting yourself into some BS, step back, reassess, ask yourself, what do I want? I already know this person can't give me what I want, so let me remind myself of my goals so that as I continue, I won't get weary and feel like, dang, well, I've already had to stop talking to 20 people. It doesn't matter if you have to go through 100 more. If you're not getting what you want, if you're not going to be fulfilled in that relationship, if your needs are not being met, then nothing else matters. I love you. I'm going to put my information in the description box so that you all are able to book with me. The instructions will be very blatant and clear, and all of the rest of my links to my books as well as my social media accounts so that you all are able to follow me are down below as well. And if you are not already subscribed, please make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the like button on your way out. And last but not least, if you made it to the end of this video, please drop a red heart and let me know that you watched it. All right, peace and love.